Carl, we're at Mills CNC today. We've come here specifically to look at this easy operation package from Doosan and Mills. We've got it here on a FANUC control on a machining centre. Can you tell us a little bit about what the EOP system does and is?
It really just takes away some of the skill involved in some generic tasks that we all have to do when CNC machining.
So it's not just about making it easier to program parts, because you can do that as well with the CAN cycles. It's about the overall control of the machine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the top row and tell me about some of these functions.
A tool ribbon. So this will have things like the tool data, pockets, tool numbers matching up, oversized tools, putting that in.
And if before you had this EOP system, how would you have done things like this?
You'd have to do a double M6 and then be mindful that the pockets adjacent to that are not to be used.
And there's also the tool recovery. How does that work?
Okay, tool recovery. Follow the questions, the prompts on screen to get out of any problems. Previously, this would have been a phone call to service. So
if there was a machining cycle going on, someone hit the cycle, the stop button, and the tool was halfway through it changed, you would have to phone it.
Yeah, a timely thing to get out of.
Okay, interesting row of functions. Let's go down one then to the G code and the M codes.
Okay, G code, M code list. If you're working on a lathe and then you come onto the mill, G codes and M codes typically different. Just a refresher.
So if you were using a lathe in the morning and then you came across the program in the middle in the afternoon, you don't want to take a G code from there and put it into this machine because you can have an accident.
Correct.
Okay, that's the same with the M codes as well, I assume.
Same with the M codes.
And then we've got things like the alarms, the sensors, and the op log.
Yeah. Very briefly, the causes of alarms, the remedy for the alarms, sensors if you do have to phone service to find out if there's a malfunction, and the op log, it can be used to track operator efficiency and button presses.
And again, before the EOP system, how would you have done these things?
Alarm would have been looking through the FANUC book, sensors would have been chasing the ladder, and the op log is just pure trust in the operator.
So far, far simpler than before.
Yeah.
On to the next row, operation. This is when we come to set jobs.
Yeah. So you've got machine movement, which on here is just positioning the table at the best position for getting in to do work, remove voices, etc.
Okay.
Also got work shift setting, which just takes any of the skills and mass out of setting your workpiece. Got pattern cycles, pockets, PCDs of holes.
So when we come into programming parts, we get that assistance as well.
Adaptive feed rate control, which changes the feed rate depending on the circumstances of the material. If you've got a high spot or a hard spot, it will slow down to get through that rather than overload, spindle and cause damage to the machine.
So, and then we've got things like calculator functions, compensation. I'm assuming that's something to do with temperature control.
Yes, that's right. Standard feature on the DNMs. You can see here, it's stable at the moment because it's warmed up. So
overall, collectively, this EOP package, what do you believe it gives to an engineer? A far, far simpler way of handling his machine tool?
Yeah, it's much easier. Same way as the manual guide is an easy way to effectively start cutting metal by the program. This is the same but for manual tasks. It takes all of the skill out of it. Just react to the prompts.
So you're making life a lot easier for yourself as a machinist and an operator, and making sure that this machine's cutting metal more of the time.
Correct, yeah.